and click this. Okay. First thing is I go to import data from the Excel. So once I click this, it will show you where I'm the file. So I'll just go to my desktop and perhaps I'll just click this, open. Okay, so in this particular window over here, I'm going to select case study 1. Okay, because case study 1 has the data. So I'm going to select this data. I go to transform data. Okay, so once I go to transform data, so as you can see in this particular data over here, we do have the country name, continent, and the respective years. But unfortunately, the header is column 1, column 2, column 3. So I don't want column 1, column 2. What I want is perhaps I just go to use first row as header. So that now the header you have country name, continent, and the respective years. And then I click close and apply. So once I click close and apply, you will go into the Power BI and it will load for a while. And it has been loaded. Go and there you are. So normally when you prepare a report, the first thing is to have a title. So I just want to create a title over here. So a text box somewhere here. I just put here population in 2021. Okay, so I just make it size around 36. Center, there you go. Okay, so this is the text box. And then I choose effect, which is maybe yellow color. Okay, so this is my box. The next thing is what I want to do is I click slicer. So my friends, can you see slicer? If you can see a slicer, maybe you can type number 2 in the chat box. Okay, so I click slicer. So this is the slicer. And then I just tick continent. Okay, so I tick continent. So it will show the continent. It's loading. Okay, so this is the list. But I don't want in this format. So what I do is I go to format your visual. So once I go to format your visual, I go to slicer settings. I choose, instead of vertical list, I choose tiles. So now when I choose tiles, it appears in this format. Okay, so I'm going to drag this, put it up here. Okay, so this is your data. Okay, so my friends, can you see field map? If you can see field map, maybe you can type number 3 in the chat box. Okay, so I click field map. Okay, wait. Yeah. And I choose continent. Okay, so over here, it will take some time. And yeah, so this is the data. And I'm going to put this. Okay, so if just say I choose Africa, the continent will select Africa only. If just say I choose Asia, it will show Asia only. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I just want to go to perhaps click bar chart, country name, and 2021. Okay, so this is what I'm going to choose. But you see here, there's a lot of countries which I'm not interested. So I go to filter, I click this filter, and then instead of basic filtering, my friends, can you see your top end? If you can see top end, maybe you can type number 4 in the chat box. Okay, so top end. So maybe I want top 5. And over here, there's a thing called add data fields here. So I'll just add 2021 and click here, drag it over here and apply filter. So once I apply filter, you will notice that we have the population data. So meaning to say, if just say I click South America. So in South America, yang paling tinggi or the highest is Brazil. Okay, but of course you see the data here, we don't have the label. So you click this. Okay, so what I do is I just go to this format your visual and I take data label. So now you can see clearly. So Venezuela has about 28 million and Brazil has about 214 million. But if just say I click Asia. So when I click Asia, China, India, Indonesia, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Okay, and just say I clear filter. I clear. So we have China, US, Indonesia, and Pakistan. Okay, so my friends, did you see something new? If you see something new, maybe you can type number 5 in the chat box.